In 1775, it wasn't even deemed necessary to have previous military experience to qualify as an army physician. Consequently, the practitioners were not always medically qualified. The soldiers knew the butchers from the bakers. They knew the difference between competent and negligent, and it wasn't unusual for the stricken soldiers' comrades to frag or even dispose of the offending cutter. Recovery was strictly arbitrary, and not always based on established medical procedures. The surgeons were at best an ad hoc collective with dubious references. At worst, they could be more dangerous than the enemy. The American Army's medical department, formed in 1775, was comprised of civilian practitioners, many of whom were quite impervious to possessing any medical knowledge and demonstrably self-trained. This information would spread like wildfire amongst the troops and wouldn't necessarily inspire their confidence. July 27, 1775, was another important date in the Revolutionary War calendar because the Continental Congress approved a minor resolution authorizing the creation of a functional hospital department to provide for this recently assembled Continental Army. The fact that surgeons and physicians expected to serve in the army would not be given any military rank initially caused some consternation. But that soon dissipated as more pressing concerns arose. For a start, there was the drastic shortage of drugs and medicines. In response to the latter, in 1775, the Continental Congress created a medical committee whose sole remit was to devise ways and means of supplying the Continental Army with medicines. So the rule of thumb in 1775 was, when in doubt, start a committee.